Yo, good evening, USA, International, Long Island, aka Strong Island, Canada, the five spots of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, Queens. This is your man, G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator, YouTuber, host with the most, misunderstood lonely nomad, unstoppable independent podcaster, and rookie podcaster of Laurelton, Queens, New York. And you're rocking and hanging out with the 243rd episode, no, excuse me, 242nd episode of Off the Meat Rack Chainz New York podcast. Yes, episode 242. I'm not joking. This is serious. I'm really putting in the work, man. You know what I'm saying? Live and direct from StreamYard alongside with YouTube and the Instagram live feed next to me. So make sure you turn on your notifications along with the reminder of when I'm going to be on Instagram live on not only this podcast page right here, but the other separate podcast pages that I do Instagram live on. Make sure you turn your reminders and stuff so you can know when I'm going to be on the air and stuff. So there you have it right there. And I do apologize for not recording yesterday. I had a late dinner. So that's why I didn't record yesterday. So I'm going to be recording this episode today, hopefully, depending on how long it is, um, so I could actually have something to drop today. So without further ado, if you are new to the channel in the YouTube universe and you miss any previous episodes whatsoever, please feel free to make a chat. Please feel free to catch up by grabbing that subscribe button for me on the YouTube channel page, G Money Stacks 555, where you see all the New York episodes on there. And please leave a like and a comment along with the episodes and the topics, and tell us what you think about the topics and how you feel about them and stuff. So, and also stay tuned for more video content, upcoming episodes and previous episodes. In case you miss any of them, don't worry, I got you back on where you could catch up on YouTube and other streaming platforms, which I will mention, where you could download these apps at the end of this show episode right here. All right. And of course, be sure to listen, stream, and watch these episodes. Of course, download your favorite episodes. Very important. And of course, be sure to share the episodes, share the videos, tell a friend to another friend, and I will handle the rest of where you can listen to the episodes at the end of the show. All right, so here we go. If you would like to support this show right here, along with the other podcast shows that I do on a weekly basis, you can make a charitable donation to anchor.fm/G Money Stacks. All right, so there you have it right there. I don't know what's going on with my Cash App, but I haven't had a chance to get a look at it. Um, but at the same time, you don't need to be from a rich family to show more support. All you need to do is actually, pick whatever amount of money that you choose to donate that you desire will be appreciated. One moment. Okay. Also, what I was about to say before the plane was running by, I was going to say that you like I said, you don't need to be from a rich family to show more support. on 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 myself as far as like whatever amount of money you decide to to choose that you desire will be appreciated. And also leave a 5-star rating on Podchaser, Podfriend, Spotify as well. You can share the episodes on Spotify as well. And I will gladly, and I mean gladly, be able to basically, let you know what's going on. Anyway, hang on a second. Yeah, sorry about the noisy planes. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm back. And anyway, of course, be sure to follow Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York podcast on Facebook and Instagram as well. So I'll handle the rest, and let's go into, without further ado, let's get into the New York Mass Transit files right here. All right, let's go. Okay, our main transit topic is regarding the 14th Street passageway. Okay, let's get into it right here. Yes, so let me just put this a little closer. Here we go. All right, so what we have here, and here's what's happening here. According to AMNY, the dreaded passageway connecting the F and M train and 123 subway lines on 14th Street will close down later this month and be out of service until December, the Metropolitan Transportation Authority announced Wednesday. The passageway, which enables transfers between the 6th and 7th Avenue lines and the crosstown L train, will shutter on February 27th. In the intervening 10 months, strap hangers can still transfer between lines for free by leaving one station, walking to the other, and using Omni, which is one Metro New York, or a MetroCard. The closure will enable the MTA to complete accessibility work on the passageway, making it compliant with the Americans with Disabilities Act. Specifically, the agency will construct a new, less steep ramp on the western end of the tunnel that complies with the ADA and allows disability access at the station. Transferring in the station complex involves a long walk through the, the cavernous passageway, which opened in 1978 as the MTA sought to provide connections between closely spaced but disconnected stations throughout the city. Within a few years, though, another passageway connecting the 14th Street stations on 7th and 8th Avenues was shuttered, which remains closed to this day. Okay, so you got work on the passageway is part of a larger project, make the station complex fully accessible for the people with disabilities. The work budgeted at $192 million in the MTA's $51 billion 2020 to 24 capital plan will add 7 new elevators at the stations. All right. That sounds like big progress right here. That sounds like big progress right here. Okay. All right. So, okay. Here we go. Here we go. At 7th Avenue, two new elevators will connect the 1, 2, 3 platforms to the mezzanine, and one will connect the mezzanine to the street level. At 6th Avenue, two tri-level elevators will connect the street level to the mezzanine and F and M platform, while another set of elevators will connect the mezzanine to the L train platform. The authority originally committed to making the sprawling complex the system's 15th busiest station accessible as part of the settlement agreement for a lawsuit filed by Arthur Schwartz, the most prominent foe of the busway on 14th Street. The PATH station connected to the complex run by the Port Authority will not be made accessible as part of the project. Well, yeah, that's unfortunate right there, though, man. But anyway, man, um, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so um, I don't think we got any terrible stuff to talk about. Well, we got a little bit to talk about here, actually. Um, okay, so let's get into some wild, crazy, fun topics in a segment that I like to call Chatting All the Jazz right here, right now. Let's get into it right now. This is the segment where I actually talk about, not only trending topics, but also the ones that's not trending. So, you know what I'm saying? So let's get into it right about now. Let's do this. All right. Okay, um we're gonna get into the whole let's see. Um okay, so let's get into Marvel. All right, so and here's what's going on with the whole Marvel thing. Okay, so this is from Variety. China has lifted the unofficial ban on Marvel titles, bestowing um release dates for two major superhero tentpoles: Black Panther: Wakanda Forever and Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, which was released everywhere else in the world last November, will open in China on February 7th, shortly after Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania will be released on February 17th, which already happened. The same day the sequel touches down in the US and the UK. The dates were released via Marvel's Chinese social media accounts. Those movies will be the first Marvel Adventures to play in China since 2019's Avengers Endgame, which made a staggering $632 million in the territory, and Spider-Man Far From Home, which brought in $198 million in the territory. In the past, Marvel movies have been extremely popular in China, with Black Panther grossing $105 million and Ant-Man and the Wasp earning $121 million in the country. Wow. Wow. Very interesting to see. Okay. It's not just Marvel that's been getting the cold shoulder from Disney. Very few Hollywood movies have gotten access to screen in Chinese movie theaters in the slamdemic era. The thaw towards Disney films in the Middle Kingdom began late in 2022 with James Cameron's magnum opus Avatar: The Way of Water, which got permission to play in the country from China's Film Bureau. So far, the science fiction tentpole has earned some $220 million in the territory. It's not clear why recent titles from Disney and other major studios have been denied release in China, but it is most likely a saber rattling directed towards the U.S. during a period of increased tensions, especially with jingoistic political events like the 100th anniversary of the Chinese Communist Party and the 20th National Congress happening in 2021 and 2022, respectively. Jeez Louise, man. All right, let's move on to something lighter. Let's move on to something lighter right here. And in regards to Jamaica Center and arts, learn yes. So let's get into it right here. I pass I always pass by this place all the time when I'm going to work and on my way to the Q5 going home. So, Jamaica Center for Arts and Learning has been named the recipient of a 2-year, $600,000 capacity building grant from the Andrew W. Mellon Foundation, the nation's largest supporter of the arts and humanities. Wow. $600,000. Wow. The grant will sustain and increase programming at the Southeast Queens Cultural Institution through restored staff positions and intensifying JCAL's commitment to diversity and inclusion was announced in December, coming at the end of JCAL's 50th anniversary year. The Mellon Foundation recognizes that JCAL is at a pivotal moment in its organizational life, said Leonard Jacobs, JCAL executive director. This grant, the largest from a foundation in our 50-year history, enables a future focused vision of arts and culture in service to our community. Um, let's see. Through the grant, JCAL will embark on a series of interrelated projects. For example, through selected new hires and short term contractors, the organization will broaden its fundraising ability, setting it on a path towards fiscal sustainability. Simultaneously, JCAL will transform its pilot program, building equity for BIIPOC, which stands for Black Immigrant Indigenous People of Color. Oh gosh. Artists into a unifying frame and philosophy that will guide and inform its programmatic choices. JCAL Artistic Director Courtney French said the grant is remarkable and an inspiring investment in the community and the people of Queens, New York. The incredible grant validates our building equity for BIIPOC artist program, which we began to implement in 2020 exactly as COVID began. Our values are not to speak the words of diversity, equity, and inclusion, but to practice and illustrate their meaning in every program we run, from arts education to the visual and performing arts, French said. Since the ascent of new leadership at JCAL in 2022, JCAL has revitalized support from foundations that support arts and culture, particularly in communities of color. Staff hires will facilitate more corporate giving and sponsorships, foster robust individual giving through its new membership program, and drive an inclusion focused expansion on its board of directors. Acknowledging the immense multilingual population of Southeast Queens, JCAL will contract translators in 4 languages for all its marketing and communication materials. It will update both signage and wayfinding at its Jamaica Arts Center, headquarters, and Jamaica Performing Arts Center. Hold on. Okay. Oh man. Board of directors. Arts Center. Okay. Um. Yes, a 2-year marketing campaign will be launched as well. Major support for needed roles such as a new director of program operations and a full-time visual arts program associate are included in the scope of the Mellon Foundation's grant. Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good though. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's actually good news to hear, actually. So let's make some noise for the Jamaica Arts Center in Queens for getting the grant to do big things. Mhm. Okay, also in good news, which is involving um the Universal Hip Hop Museum. All right. All right, so here it is. And this is from the HudsonValleyPress.com. Okay, in the Bronx, ahead of the 50th anniversary of hip hop, U.S. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, and Congressman Jamal Bowman joined together at the construction site of the Universal Hip Hop Museum in the Bronx to announce $5 million in federal funding to help preserve and celebrate hip hop music's history and influence over American culture. Okay, the Universal Hip Hop Museum will become a tourist hub, honoring the music genre's influence over art, music, fashion, film, marketing, and entertainment, and celebrating the pioneers who built the culture, such as Grandmaster Flash, who was in The Masked Singer, which I didn't even know he was in The Masked Singer until I saw This Nation. So, which is crazy though. Um, yes. Yes, and the Furious Five, DJ Red Alert, Run DMC, and KRS-One. The funds attained by Senator Gillibrand, Senator Schumer, and Representative Bowman will go toward the construction of the facility as well as K through 12 educational programming. The lawmakers were also joined by New York State Senator Jose M. Serrano, New York Senator Jamal Bailey, Bronx Borough President Vanessa Gibson, former Bronx Borough President Ruben Diaz Jr., former Peekskill Mayor and hip hop artist Andre Rainey, KRS-One, G. Simone, Roxanne Shante, Grandmaster Flash, Eric B., and Grand Wizard Theodore. End quote. The Bronx has historically been a creative incubator, nurturing so many genres of music ranging from doo-wop to salsa, but few genres have left a greater mark than hip-hop music, said U.S. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand. It is was amazing to see that what started as a party in the basement of 1520 Cedric Avenue, aka Hip Hop Boulevard, became a global phenomenon that spawned artists and entrepreneurs like Jay-Z, Queen Latifah, Pitbull, and 50 Cent. With the 50th anniversary of hip hop right around the corner, I am proud to have secured funds to help the Universal Hip Hop Museum celebrate everything that is beautiful about hip hop culture. Since its birth in the Bronx 50 years ago, hip hop culture has transcended language, race, age, in addition to geographic and socioeconomic barriers. It is a uniquely American art form that has become a global cultural movement. That's why I'm so proud to deliver $5 million to the Universal Hip Hop Museum, which will serve as the official record of hip hop, said U.S. Senator Chuck Schumer. This museum will allow visitors from all around the world to come together in the Bronx and immerse themselves in hip hop culture of the past and present, as well as provide an important space for educational programs to empower our youth. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's pretty dope. That's very dope. Hold on a minute. Hold on 1 minute here. Yes. Okay. So let me see. Yes, hip hop is a global movement that transcends beyond our borders. Um, yes, as a proud supporter of the creation of the Universal Hip Hop Museum, I am excited that there will be a cultural and artistic representation of hip hop's profound impact on the world right here in this community, said Congressman Jamal Bowman. Um, the $5 million in federal funding secured for the Universal Hip Hop Museum demonstrates a commitment to recognizing the historic contribution hip hop has made in this country. For people who were disconnected from their continent, from their language, from their culture, and from their ancestry, hip hop represents the rebirth of a civilization. The pioneers of hip hop created a vessel that grew to impact nearly every facet of American culture, and this funding is only the start of prioritizing and honoring those in our country who have paved the way for many generations to come. The Universal Hip Hop Museum will serve as an important space for the preservation and celebration of hip hop culture, said New York State Senator Jose M. Serrano. Born in the Bronx 50 years ago, the cultural phenomenon known as hip hop has changed the world and influenced music globally. My sincere thanks to Senator Gillibrand, Senator Schumer, and our congressional delegation for their support of this important cultural venue. End quote. As a Bronx kid raised by hip hop, it's an incredible moment to see hip hop's global impact celebrated in this way. You can't write the history of hip hop without the Bronx, the borough that gave birth to hip hop, cultivated its evolution, and inspired artists and lovers of hip hop across the world, said New York State Senator Jamal Bailey. I want to thank Senator Schumer and Senator Gillibrand, along with our Bronx congressional delegation, for securing this funding for the U.S. for the Universal Hip Hop Museum and the Bronx. Hip hop changed the culture, and now its impact will be celebrated with the world and countless future generations. The Universal Hip Hop Museum focuses on the culture phenomenon that started in my Bronx and celebrates a powerful musical genre that expanded the boundaries of contemporary style and touched the psyche of millions of listeners, said Assemblywoman Latoya Joyner. I want to thank Senator Gillibrand for helping to secure this $5 million federal investment in the museum. It is an important contribution. I am so thankful to I am thankful to our federal partners for ensuring that the Bronx receive the community investments they've been asking for, said New York City Deputy Speaker um, Diana Ayala. The $18.2 million awarded to the Bronx will go a long way in addressing the needs of our community, especially when it comes to education and healthcare. Ooh, dope. That is so dope. Yes, so let me see. Yes, so from cultural institutions to healthcare facilities and beyond. This $18.3 million is a significant federal investment in our borough, said Bronx Borough President Gibson. I want to thank Senators Schumer and Gillibrand, as well as our Bronx members of the House of Representatives, for their advocacy to ensure the Bronx receives the necessary funding for patient centered care, free legal aid, support for flood resiliency efforts, and our cultural institutions to continue to share information history, about the history, and beauty of our borough for years to come. That's fucking dope right there, man. Um, Anchored in the borough that gave birth to the musical genre, the Universal Hip Hop Museum is the only state chartered educational museum that is focused on preserving the genre's deep musical history and celebrating the five elements of hip hop's culture: MCing, DJing, breakdancing, graffiti art. Yes, graffiti is considered part of hip hop too, and knowledge. The Universal Hip Hop Museum, which broke ground in the South Bronx in May 2021, is slated to open in 2024. Not sure what month to be exact of next year. The funds attained for the Universal Hip Hop Museum were part of the final um, omnibus funding package for fiscal year 2023. Senator Gillibrand, Senator Schumer, and Bronx representatives secured a total of $18,291,005 for projects across the borough, including educational programs at Host, Hostos, Community College of CUNY, improvements to healthcare access and facilities at Montefiore Medical Center and NYC Health and Hospitals, Lincoln Medical and Mental Health Center, and building construction at cultural centers like the New York Botanical Garden. And yes, so there it is right there. So congratulations to the Universal Hip Hop Museum and everything else. So let me just do this. All right. We'll get it. All right. Um, okay. Okay, let me give a shout out to the people that's in the chat right here. Shout out to my man Sergio, man. Thank you for viewing this. And shout outs to this person right here, which I can't really pronounce it. Forgive me, but thank you for watching. And let's get into our next topic right here, man. The next topic, which is going to be okay. So here it is. ATL Jacob wins producer of the year. Okay. According to Double XL Mag, ATL Jacob has the distinguished honor of being named the producer of the year for the Double XL Awards 2023. The 23-year-old Atlanta native earned the win today, January 30th. Besting fellow producers Boy Wonder, Dahi, Hit Boy, Hit Kid, Metro Boomin, and The Alchemist. In 2022, ATL Jacob had arguably the biggest year of his career as a co-producer on Future's multi-platinum selling smash Wait For You featuring Drake and sampling Thames. The song has earned Jacob 2 Grammy nominations for Best Rap Song and Best Melodic Rap Performance, excuse me. In an interview with Double XL last year, ATL Jacob opened up about working in the studio with Future. He's not picky, Jacob shared. Hold on. You can work with certain people and they'll go through so many beats and be like, oh, this one is a hit. Let me do this one. He's not like that. It's more of like, damn, this one is different. Let me try this. He's willing to try everything as long as it sounds good. And I love that because nobody knows what a hit song is. You can work on a song so hard and it could not be a hit. That's my brother for sure. Besides his work with Future, which is all over the rappers' I Never Liked You album, ATL Jacob created beats over the last year for Kodak Black's Super Gremlin, Kanye West's Pablo, Lil Baby's Waterfall Flow, Kevin Gates' Super General Freestyle, Babyface Ray's 6 Mile Show, Glorilla's No More Love, and Big 30's among many others. The Producer of the Year honor was voted on by the XXL Awards Board, which is made up of 214 movers and shakers within the music industry. Congratulations, ATL Jacob. Wow. Okay, let's get. All right, let's make some noise. Up next in this episode right here, we have up next in this episode, we have Drink Champs. Let's go to Drink Champs real quick. Hold on. Let's go to Drink Champs. All right. NORE and DJ EFM are leveling up in 2023 as the Drink Champs host enter into a new distribution deal with Warner Music Group. WMG's in-house podcast network, Interval Presents, has secured the exclusive licensing rights to the audio version of the award-winning podcast on all major platforms. Drink Champs first launched in 2015, but rose to prominence with the culture quickly with the help of iconic guests like Patti LaBelle, B2K, Alicia Keys, and more. It is considered to be one of the most impactful podcasts in music, sports, TV, film, and fashion, filled with boozy conversation and unconventional, boisterous storytelling. I'm feeling good about partnering with Interval Presents and joining the all-star team they've got, said the Queen's rapper turned host, age 45. We're ready to take things to the next level for us and the culture at large. Let's go. His Miami-bred comrade, age 47, added, "We were impressed with the network's dedication to the culture and the support we've received to expand our show to reach new heights, allowing us to further pioneer and break barriers in the space." Interval Presents is also home to Rap Radar, the podcast hosted by acclaimed music journalist Elliot Wilson and Brian B. Miller. Additionally, Oscar-winning actress Lupita Nyong'o and Jason Derulo are set to join their programming slate. Regarding WMG's decision to partner with the men, Alan Coy, general manager of Interval Presents and WMG's senior vice president of digital strategy and business development, expressed, Drink Champs has been at the forefront of cultural conversations for nearly a decade and has created some of the most iconic moments at the intersection of the culture and music. They've built an incredible platform that we've admired from afar, and now we're incredibly excited to welcome them to Interval Presents. Our collaboration will focus on further amplifying NORE and EFN's unique and unfiltered approach to storytelling and bringing the show to new podcast listeners. And it's already happened. It already happened on January 27th. So that's pretty much it. I don't think they're under black effect anymore. So, You know what I'm saying? So now I don't know, man, because look, some people were in the comments were basically saying that they're a sellout or whatever. Like, come on, man. Like they're doing what they love, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even about, well, I don't know. It's a complex issue, which I'm not even really waste my time on this, but but congratulations to NRE and DJ EFM. All right. So, they say you gotta give your flowers to the people that's around. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is right there, man. And that's really, really, really that's really dope though, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's really dope. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have here? Yes. Michael Ealy. Michael Ealy. Hang on a minute here. Michael Ealy. Here we go. Um, yes, so Power Book 2 Ghost has been renewed for season 4 ahead of the premiere of season 3 on Stars in March, and Michael Ealy is joining the cast. As reported by Deadline, the 50 Cent produced Power spinoff will return for a fourth season, with the addition of Ealy, who will portray series regular Detective Don Carter. Season 4 has already entered production in New York. The third season is set to debut on March 17th and will consist of 10 episodes. There's no date announced for the follow up, but it's expected to arrive sometime in 2024. Ealy, perhaps best known for his roles in Barbershop, Too Fast, Too Furious, and Takers, is looking to be a part of the new slate of episodes. Per the announcement of his casting, his character, Detective Don Carter, is on track to become police commissioner at the NYPD before his wife is killed in a crossfire between two rival gangs. The violence causes his character to stop down from his role in an effort to make the streets safer as part of an elite drug task force. The high octane drama of Power Book 2 Ghost continues to resonate with our viewers, and we're thrilled to get season 4 production underway ahead of our season 3 debut, said Catherine Busboy, excuse me, president of the original programming of Stars. It's clear our fans are ready to devour more of this explosive series, and we look forward to having Michael join our incredible cast. Up next, 50 Cent. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson and Fox have entered into a non exclusive broadcast direct deal to develop scripted dramas, live action comedies, and animated series through his production company, G Unit Film and Television. Michael Thorne, Fox Entertainment's president of scripted programming, announced on Tuesday projects created as part of the agreement will be owned by Fox Entertainment and produced by its in house unit, Fox Entertainment Studios, in collaboration with G Unit Film and Television. Whether it's music, film, or television, Curtis always delivers premium entertainment that captivates millions of fans across the globe, said Thorne. He is the rare multi-hyphenate with a deft hand at storytelling, no matter the format or medium. And we're looking forward to developing new and exciting series for Fox with him and his team. I am excited to formalize a partnership with Michael Dorn and Fox that will allow G-Unit Film and Television to focus on putting multiple series on Fox. A perfect a perfect broadcast destination for G-Unit Film and Television content. Um, Content while our premium streaming, scripted and non-scripted slates continue to grow in all directions, said Jackson. The former rapper turned mogul exited his deal with Stars last September, but several of his franchises remain on the network, including Black Mafia Family, um, which recently scored a season 3 renewal with multiple spin-offs within the Power universe. Power Book 2 Ghost, which got renewed, Power Book 3 Raising Canaan, and Power Book 4 Force. G Unit Film and Television also produced an ABC series for Life, which got canceled. Yeah, that shit got canceled though, man. Unfortunately, For Life got canceled at the 1 or 2 seasons. Unfortunately, though, man, that's pretty much bad news. That's bad news right there, man. Oh man, that's really bad news. Sorry to hear that. No, I mean, sorry to hear that. G Unit is also in development on the scripted series Fightland and Queen and Zynga at Stars. Recently released from G Unit Film and Television is Hip Hop Homicides at WeTV. Jackson is also expanding into the podcast space through his new G Unit audio banner with the debut of Surviving El Chapo, the twins who brought down a drug lord. In partnership with iHeartMedia and Lionsgate Sound, the company is also building out its feature slate, starting with a 3-picture horror deal as a collaboration with horror phenom Eli Roth and 3 Black Dot. The executive producer joins the ranks of several filmmakers who've inked deals with Fox, like Rodney Rothman, who did Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which is already coming out with a sequel already. So stay tuned for that. And Adam Rosenberg, not to be confused with Peter Rosenberg, folks. Oh shit. Last year's Fox signed broadcast direct deals with producers Carol Mendelsohn from CSI and Julie Whites, and writer, producer, director MCG from Supernatural, Lethal Weapon, and We Are Marshall. Jackson is represented by APA, AKR, PR, and attorney Steven Salva. All right. All right, let's make some noise, man. I like to hear good news like this, man. Man, I like to hear good news like this though, man. For real, for real. That's very dope, man. Seriously. Oh man. Man. I like this. I really like hearing good news right here, man. We can all use some good news right here. All right. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So let's see. Let's see. So up next is let's see. We got some headlining going on with what's going on with what is it? There is what is it? The Rolling Loud shit. Let's talk about that though, man. The Rolling Loud shit though, man. That's pretty that's like around the corner. I think it was just 4 months ago, actually. So set for March 3rd to the 5th at SoFi Stadium, Rolling Loud, California, 2023 is starting off the festival season with the brightest stars in hip hop for its first year in Inglewood. Travis Scott, Playboy Cardi, and Future will headline Rolling Loud's 2023 California Festival next year in March. The California edition will be held for the first time at Hollywood Park, adjacent to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Joining the megastar lineup are some of the brightest stars in the hip hop genre, including Little Baby, Little Uzi Vert, Polo G, Moneybag Yo, Sweetie, City Girls, Duke Deuce, and Nardo Wick. Over the last few years, Rolling Loud has branded itself as one of the premier music festivals, highlighting um hi- highlighting hip hop and alternative styles of music. Their festivals comprising of a community built around their consumers and leading artists of the genre. With this being its first festival in LA County since 2019, Rolling Loud's lineup amplifies the voice of LA artists such as Tiger, OGZ, and G Perico, while offering space to veterans like Two Chainz, Soldier Boy, and Chief Keef. Their lineup for this year has been topped off with a hint at special guests including Lil Wayne and feature sounds by Mike Dean, Scheme, and Five Venoms. Yo, oh my gosh. So, all right. So Let's go over the. Rory Loud has posted a whole list of people that's gonna be in it. So March 3rd, which is today, Kodak Black, Tiger, Trippy Red, The Baby, Sweetie, Fabio Foreign, Soldier Boy, Bones, Bones, um, Nardowick, Rich the Kid, Blueface, Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, Xavier Wolf, AB, Kamea, um, Tay Money, Big Scar, Freddie Dredd, Eddie Baker, BK Darula, Double SG Kobe, um, YVNGX Chris, Ralphie the Plug, T Rare, um, Homicide Gang. Oh wow, Homicide Gang. Oh wow, Sid Shine, Lieber, Jolie, um, um, Kureg, Cam in China, Kill Jasper, Drown Mealy, Scody, Marcus Clay. Oh boy. That that has to be the scariest names I ever heard in my life, man. Unfortunately, that has to be the scariest names I ever heard, man. I can't help this. I can't help it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I'm sorry, but I had to do it though, man. But anyway, for Saturday, hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Wait for this to load. Um, let's see. Sorry about that, folks. I had to use the bathroom real quick. All right. So all right, where did I leave off? Okay, so other than Travis Scott and Playboy Cardi, Little Baby, Don Tolliver, Two Chains, Kevin Gates, Lil Yachty, City Girls, um, um, Amin, Amine, or Amine, Chief Keef, Young Nudie, um, Larry June, Bia, Puya, Currency, Money Man, No Cap, RJ MRLA, Shorty, Lancey Foe, Fat Nick. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm sorry, but I had to laugh. I had to laugh, man. This is just this is not really new. This ain't the first time I come across funny names though, folks. Yeah, Duke Duce, Danny Towers, Vori, Ruby Rose, Rob Banks, Space Ghost Perp, Casey, Cash Dami, Baby Stone Gorillas. Oh shit. That's fucking funny. I'm sorry. That's fucking funny. E double EM Triplin, Digital Nas, Strick, Gloss Up, Mellow Racks, Highway, Sulon, Rocco Hoosh, Barely Legal, 500 Racks, and Token. And for Sunday, Little Uzi Vert, Tory Lanez, which I don't know if he's gonna be there though, man, due to legal shit that he's going through right now. Polo G, Moneybag Yo, Ski Mask, The Slump Guard, Lil Tecker, Jesse, Sheck West, Central C, Kalan FR, Coy Ray, Tootsie, Shensia, Babytron, Ice Spice, OT Genesis, Trader Truth, Blue Bucks Clan, Ramirez, Knight Lavelle, Real Boston Richie, D Savage, Josiah, G Perico, Rucci, Tana, Jalil, Germ. Oh Lord. Why you name yourself Germ, man? This has gotta be, oh my gosh. I'm sorry, but this is kind of like, that's really weird, man. That's definitely I don't know, man. I don't know what to make of it though, man. Seriously. All right. Hold on a second. Hold on, let me see who's in the chat. Shout outs to the guys on Pick Six with Nick and Noah. Go check out their podcast right on Spotify right now when you get a chance. All right, so okay, so Bravo the Bag Chaser, Do Osama. Wait a minute, no, that's Didi Osama. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit. That's fucking funny right there. Oh man, that's funny. Big Boss Vet, Kilval, Bad Neighbors. Oh damn. Nana Clip Clip Bliss, Cash Cobain, Chow Lee, um, what is it? Let me see what this is. Triple Z, K Charles, and Billy Rax. They're all gonna be there and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what this is. So yeah. And I didn't get a chance to talk about this, so I'm sorry about that. But anyway, let's get into our next subject right here. Our next subject right here is about 13 best new hip hop songs of the week. Okay. All right. So this is from Double XL Mag right there. Y'all folks can actually download Double XL Mag, the app, onto your phones, tablets, and laptops. All right, so week in and week out, there are plenty of brand new rap songs no matter the time of year. It can be really difficult to stay aware of what's out and also what's hot. So Double XL decided to make things much easier for you. Instead of sorting out nearly everything that released this week, we narrowed it down to strictly the best of the week, saving you plenty of time. Expect to see selections from the established stars, the next wave of new talent, the up and comers, and everyone else in between. If your song is fire enough to beat the competition, it'll take one of the weekly spots. You can trust us on this one. Follow our lead, and you'll never get laughed off the UX chord again. Your friends will finally trust you with the playlist. It'll be wonderful. In addition to that, you can check back every week for the latest and greatest tracks. You'll always have somewhere to turn to each week. Being sure to find some songs you'll dig. Enjoy this week's list featuring new songs from Key Glock, Don Tolliver, Lil Wayne, of course, Key Glock, Key Rex, Don Tolliver, Leather Coat, Lil Wayne, Can't Nobody featuring the late great DMX and more. Okay, so Key Rex by Key Glock, Can't Nobody featuring the late great DMX, Leather Coat, Don Tolliver, Raining, G Herbo and featuring Young Blue and Murder Beats. How did it go? Yeet. Ichiro, ASAP, and Lord Fubu. Oh man. Um Undefeated ESTG. IG Pierre Bourne. Okay. Poppin' Rich Amiri featuring Lil Tecca. Out of State. Finesse two times. Existence. Payroll Giovanni featuring Babyface Ray. Nine Fingers. Sada Baby. And yeah. Okay, so let's see what we have left to talk about here in this episode. Let's see. Ooh, essential hip hop movies to watch. Let's see. Let's see if I have that. Let me see if I got that. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see if I have that. No, I don't, but I will look it up right now. Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so let's get into our next segment right here, which is the movie Man Cave Popcorn. This is where I'm going to actually mention about the list of hip hop movies to watch. And there's more actually, so I'm actually going to get look into it right now actually. So here it is right here. So let's wait for it to load. Here it is. So um okay. Okay. Um all right, so essential hip hop movies to watch. I got y'all. Um all right, so Double XL celebrates 50 years of hip hop with this feature. When it comes to movies, some rappers are getting their act together in a major way. By most accounts, music is an essential part of the filmmaking process. It helps shape emotional responses, which in turn creates that much more of a shared experience for viewers. Similarly, hip hop has the same effect on its audience, most notably in the form of nostalgia. Not to mention, being in the spotlight is synonymous with being paid. So it's not surprising that some rappers have managed to expand their careers into other forms of entertainment. From the stage to the big screens, many artists wear the multi-talented crown well. There's a long list of rappers turned actors who are pushing the culture forward, taking on lead roles in coming of age stories that speak to hip hop as a lifestyle. For example, Eminem, who made his acting debut in 8 Mile, 50 Cent prospered in The Space too. Not only did he act in a movie that's based on a true story, Get Rich or Die Trying, but the rap vet went on to create the Power franchise and then followed up with a docu-series that chronicles the birth and evolution of the Black Mafia family, BMF. But this isn't the first example of hip hop merging with Hollywood. The summer of 1984 might have been the apex of that, marked by two rap themed movies, Breaking and Beat Street, that were competing at the box office. And 1983's Wild Style is worth noting as well, which is commonly referred to as the first hip hop movie. There were also a number of films that stood out in the 1990s, like House Party, Boys in the Hood, and Poetic Justice, to name a few. As time went on, legendary directors such as the late great John Singleton and Hype Williams, who also was the director of Belly, um, which I have to disagree on on someone who said that Hype Williams was the worst director. Like, get out of here with that shit, man. Like, seriously. Um, yeah, yeah, changed the world's perception of hip hop as the medium of choice to communicate ideas, style, and beliefs through motion pictures. In doing so, this approach has revolutionized the film industry, and the script is still being written today. Belly is a classic that came to be due to Nas and the late great DMX's authenticity as actors and artists who lived the culture. While there are many films that pay tribute to hip hop and honor the culture, there are a few must see movies. Check out essential hip hop movies to watch below by Darius Edwards. So, of course, Belly is one of them. The story of Sincere, which is played by Nas, and Buns, played by late great DMX. The rated R movie is a tale that mirrors the plight of black men living in the hood. On November 4th, 1998, Belly hit theaters and more than tripled its $3 million budget at the box office, despite being seen by critics as an epic failure. It's also important to note that the film is directed by Hype Williams, a visionary who owned the mid to late 1990s as one of the most in demand directors in the music business. Plus, director X, who was Hype's understudy at the time, served as visual consultants on the project. Needless to say, Belly's depiction of organized crime and drug dealing ushered in a new era in black cinema. 8 Mile, another rated R movie. Um, in Detroit, 8 Mile is known as the city limit, a border that separates the good side of town from the bad. But for Grammy winning rapper Eminem, it's the title of his first big break in the film industry. On November 6, 2002, Marshall Mathers took on the role of Jimmy, aka B Rabbit, a struggling white rapper who's trying to make a name for himself in hip hop. Aside from the racial discourse, Eminem won an Oscar for Best Original Song at the 2003 Academy Awards for his single Lose Yourself from the 8 Mile soundtrack. He didn't attend the award ceremony that the night he won, but Eminem doubled back to make his Oscar debut 17 years later. Another another movie which I didn't even know, that movie came out before I was born, so it's called Beat Street. On June 4th, 1984, Beat Street and its star-studded cast of movers and shakers in hip hop took audiences by storm. The movie enlisted the talents of Kool Herc, Africa Bambaataa, and Soul Sonic Force, Jazzy J, Grandmaster, Melly Mel, and the Furious Five, Rocksteady Crew, Dougie Fresh, and more. From b-boy selections and break beats to the evolution of hip hop culture at large. B Street is an essential documenting the rich and varied history of a sacred art form. And that includes dance too, as evidenced by the film's ability to introduce breaking to a wider audience. Juice, another rated R classic. On January 17th, 1992, Juice was released to a national audience. The film tells the story of four Harlem youths desperately trying to find their way in the world by any means necessary. Widely widely considered a cult classic. Stop calling it a cult classic, man. Just call it a fucking classic. God damn. Call it a throwback, not a fucking cult, man. Damn. Enough already with that shit. Like, seriously. Hold up. I'm gonna say throwback classic. Okay, I'm not saying cult anymore, man. I'm tired of that shit. In black cinema, Juice stars the late great Tupac Shakur, who embodied the essence of 1990s gangster rap, with direction from Ernest Dickinson, the cinematographer on 1985's Crush Groove. The movie makes it clear that troubled teens aren't a product of their environment, rather of circumstance. Another rated R movie is Friday. Ice Cube not only starred in the 1995 film Friday, he produced it as well. His production company, Cube Vision, took on its first gig with the rapper in the driver's seat as Craig Jones, the movie's protagonist. A standout from the trilogy, the first installment of the Friday franchise was dubbed the most impactful by the former NWA member because of its message surrounding gun violence. Okay, let me see who's in the chat. So, shouts to um JR Media Comics. Thank you for viewing this. Appreciate you. And let's get into Crush Groove, another rated R movie, which I didn't even know that came out. Also, I didn't even know that came out already. But Crush Groove is one of the most culturally significant hip hop movies to exist. For starters, the cast features Beastie Boys, Run DMC, Curtis Blow, LL Cool J, The Fat Boys, and New Edition. Released in 1985, the year I was born, the Michael Schultz directed film shows the ins and outs of running a record label and what hardships come with managing artists. But most importantly, it's based on the inception of Def Jam recordings. Crush Groove includes label co-founders Russell Simmons and Rick Rubin, getting in on the action too, with Russell cast as Crockett and Rick as himself. Yes, Get Rich or Die Trying, another movie that I saw with my cousin actually. Um, 50 Cent seminal 2005 film, the rated R movie, Get Rich or Die Trying, is a biopic based on the life of Curtis Jackson, the man behind the music. It's one thing to star in a movie about yourself, but it's a different story to have your music be part of the soundtrack. And 50 did both. Plus, he released his major label debut album under the same name title. Get Rich or Die Trying, which earned him a Best New Artist nomination at the 2004 Grammy Awards, and that snub still doesn't sit well with him. Okay. Of course, obviously, Wild Style, not to be confused with the Nick Cannon segment. Um, in 1983, Wild Style was one of new films that centered around a cultural movement. The movie takes a look at the early stages of music, art, and dance, leaving room for pioneering figures in the space like Lee, um, Key, what is it? Queen known as, okay, Queen known as Lady Pink, Fat Five Freddy, the Cold Crush Brothers, Queen Lisa Lee of Zulu Nation, Grandmaster Flash, who was in The Masked Singer, and more to make their presence felt. Additionally, Wild Style set the bar through an all encompassing approach, focusing on the four elements of hip hop: MCing, DJing, breaking, and graffiti. Another rated R movie, Paid in Full. Paid in Full is a film loosely based on the late, of the, excuse me, not the late, but the tales of real life drug kingpins AZ Ace in the movie, Rich Porter, Mitch, and Alpo Rico, played by rapper Cameron. Released on October 25th, 2002, the movie illustrates the prosperity and problems that came with Harlem's crack era in the mid 1980s. The glory of the fast life, money, cars, women, put a strain on Ace, Mitch, and Rico's relationship, proving that loyalty can't be bought even if you can afford it. Not to mention, Dame Dash helped produce Paid in Full, and he played a small part yet impactful role as Cruiser in the motion picture. Notorious, another rated R movie released on January 9th, 2009, chronicles the life and death of hip hop icon Christopher the Notorious B.I.G. Wallace. The movie is inspired by key moments in Biggie's life that tell the story of how he rose to fame, from his relationships with Diddy, to late great Tupac Shakur, Lil Kim, and Faith Evans, to his criminal lifestyle, eventual imprisonment, and his role in the East Coast West Coast rivalry. Notorious doesn't ignore the grittier parts of BIG's ascension to the ranks of superstardom. Speaking of superstardom, you know, what really got me? You know what really got me though? What really got me was was the oh my gosh, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so let me see. Hold on a sec. Okay. Hold on a minute here. Okay. Wait a minute here. This was published 5 days ago. Oh, Smoking Beard. Wait a minute. I didn't really. Wow. Oh man. Yeah. You know what really got me? I couldn't believe that Cocaine Bear took the number one spot in the box office, away from Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. I didn't believe it, but let me just fill you guys in on this one right here. Cocaine Bear takes the number 2 slot at the domestic box office this weekend, tracking over expectations and nearly overtaking the MCU's Ant-Man 3. And let's see. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is though, man. Can we just hang on a second? Okay, so Cocaine Bear is wildly overperforming at the box office to the point that it got close. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me just get this right. Let me just get this right though. Let me get this right. Let me get this right. Yeah, Cocaine Bear is wildly overperforming at the box office to the point that it got close to toppling the new Marvel Cinematic Universe movie from its perch at number 1 this weekend. The film, which is the latest outing from director Elizabeth Banks, is the rated R movie is loosely based on the true story of a bear who ingested a shipment of cocaine that was dropped in the American woods. Why in the hell would you feed a grizzly bear with cocaine. I don't understand this. I don't understand this shit. Like, that's crazy. I don't understand this shit though, man. Like, this is oh my gosh. Let me I want to ask this question right here, man. And yeah. Yo, oh my gosh. This is so fucking ridiculous, man. Really. Really though. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's several cast of humans who will be squaring off against the rampaging bear includes Kerry Russell, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Christian Convery, Alden Ehrenreich, Ehrenreich, as Isaiah Whitlock Jr., and late great Ray Liotta. Per deadline, the box office for Cocaine Bear opening weekend is nearly a closing total of $23 million. This is overperforming from the original expectations of 18 to $19 million and even Saturday's adjusted projections of $21 million. This performance combined with the anticipated steep week 2 drop of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania means that Cocaine Bear will be just about 10 million dollars shy, taking number one for the weekend, a considerably narrower gap than anticipated. Okay, so Cocaine Bear is doing well that it already took one throne away from Ant-Man, although the MCU sequel, which is setting up a brand new phase for the franchise, is taking the entire weekend it lost the opening Friday. It closed at $88.3 million that day. Taking number two just behind Cocaine Bear's whopping $8.65 million. Cocaine Bear's stellar box office is just one more example of how the horror genre has been dominated in the 2020s. Horror generally turns in good box office receipts, but this modern trend began when the Wretched held the number one slot for 5 weekends in a row during the beginning of the slamdemic related theater lockdowns and hasn't let up since. Last year saw more and more horror titles pop up at number one, including Halloween Ends, Nope, Barbarian and The Invitation, Scream 5, 2022, and Smile, the latter of which became the 21st highest grossing film of the entire year worldwide. Cocaine Bear's strong opening comes just 1 month after the amazing performance of Blumhouse's on viral killer doll hit Megan, which didn't stand a chance to reach number one. All of this shows that this trend is still going strong. Hold on. Even if it didn't take quite take number one, with Scream 6 poised to hit theaters in just 2 weeks and projected to have the strongest opening of the entire franchise. Horror's box office domination, no signs of slowing down. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's take a look at the results. I'm sorry. Let's take a look at the results. Um, the results in the box office. Okay, so hang on a second. Hold on. Let's take a look here. Wow. I mean, wow. Yeah, I just did that already. Um, so let's get into the Cocaine Bear box office right here. So let's see. What else did it did? Let me see the movies. Let me see. Yeah, so hold on a minute here. Actually, correction. Actually, correction. I couldn't correction. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Wait a second here. Wait a minute here. Cause how is it? No. I remember something actually. Something that I read actually. This is it's interesting to see because I didn't even know. I did not know that it actually took number one. So I didn't believe it at first. I was like, wow. Oh man. So let's get I want to get um the record straight actually. Let's get the record straight actually. So okay. So let's see what the other movies are. Hold on a second. Yeah, wait. All right, let me just get the record straight. So let's see. Let me just get it straight though. All right, so getting higher, baby. When Universal Pictures announced its intentions to release a movie called Cocaine Bear, many thought it had to be some kind of a joke meant to drum up publicity. There was just no way a risky film like that could be greenlit by an entertainment industry obsessed with mining lucrative IP and building billion-dollar franchises. Well, the joke is now on those early skeptics because the bonkers film is expected to close out its debut weekend with an impressive $23 million at the North American box office, exceeding early projections of $15 to $17 million. Internationally, it snorted up $5.3 million for a global curtain raiser of $28.3 million. As such, Universal should have no problem turning a profit on the modest $35 million production budget. What's more, we wouldn't be at all surprised if a sequel gets announced because folks really seem to be digging the Pablo Escobar. Oh shit. As a film that may not have even been on the radar for many at the start of the year, Cocaine Bear, the rated R movie, proved to be a double take worthy title. An outrageous concept, true story origins, and lots of buzz quickly became a box office sensation. Paul Dargarabedian, senior media analyst at ComScore, tells Sci-Fi Wire. The offbeat and tough to categorize film offered a fun, irreverent, and a very R-rated movie theater experience that has to be seen to be believed. This played heavily in the film's favor as movie fans looking for an edgy, out there, and not for everyone experience got what they asked for and more. The bare necessities indeed. Oh shit! The third feature length effort from actor, writer, director Elizabeth Banks, um, Pitch Perfect 2, Charlie's Angels, nabbed officially second place. Wait, no, yeah. Nabbed officially second place on the domestic stage, while Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania stayed at the top. A bet with an astonishing 69% drop in its second frame. The trilogy, hold on, the largest decline of any Marvel Cinematic Universe film. The trilogy capper to Scott Lang's comic book inspired adventures nabbed an additional $32 million, bringing its North American gross to $167 million. Globally, the expensive $200 million blockbuster is approaching $300 million. Written by Jimmy Warden, the babysitter. Cocaine Bear loosely depicts an incident from 1985 in which a buttload of cocaine was dropped over Georgia by narcotics smuggler Andrew C. Thornton II. In reality, an American black bear came upon the cache of narcotics, ingested them, and quickly died of an overdose. The predator's cinematic counterpart not only lives to tell the tale, but also embarks on the bloody rampage against any human unfortunate enough to cross its path. The movie features an addictive cast comprised of Kerry Russell from Antlers, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Godzilla the King of the Monsters, Christian Convery, Sweet Tooth, Alden Ehrenreich, Solo, A Star Wars Story, Jesse Tyler Ferguson from Modern Family, Brooklyn Prince, the one and only Ivan, Isaiah Whitlock Jr., The Wire, Christopher um, Hivju, Game of Thrones, Hannah um, Hoekstra, Faithfully Yours, Aaron Holiday, Euphoria, Margot Martindale, BoJack Horseman, and the late great Ray Liotta, Goodfellas. Elsewhere, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish slid into fifth place domestically, just below Avatar: The Way of Water, with an extra $4 million, in spite of the fact that A, the sequel has been playing on the big screen for over 2 months, and B, it hit VOD platforms several weeks ago. To date, the Oscar nominated release from DreamWorks Animation has racked up $173.1 million in North America and nearly $430 million worldwide. Rocking a fresh 71% on Rotten Tomatoes. Cocaine Bear is in theaters now. So you can go check it. Actually, if you haven't seen the rated R movie trailer is on YouTube right now. I've already seen the trailer so many times already. That shit is crazy. That shit is so fucking crazy to me. Like really? Like, are you serious? I was like, wow. It came close to taking Cocaine Bear. No, it came close to taking the number one spot from the MCU. Oh wow. That's crazy, man. I was like, wow. And I mean really. Also tune in next time when I actually when we talk about Creed 3. Next week I'm gonna talk about that shit too, man. Next week. All right. And let's see. We're gonna get into we're gonna get into we're gonna get into some eats. So restaurant month. So let's get into um let's get into um let's see. Let me see. We're gonna get into let's see things to do. Come on. Come on. Don't do this to me. Okay, we're gonna get into some stuff to do for the weekend. Starting with I didn't get a chance to get to LA, so I'm gonna pick three things to do for the people that's living in the California area and stuff. So stay with me on that one. Um okay. Okay, here we go. Um Los Angeles stuff. Um okay, so and this is from timeout.com for those of you who's wondering. Um you can also check that out as well. So the Masters of a Fresco rooftop movie viewing ha- have returned for another season of screenings in downtown LA. The Arts District of El Segundo. Just like the song I Left My Wallet in El Segundo by A Tribe Called Quest. I am not going to forget this shit though. Known for excellent film choices and a steady supply of snacks and booze, Rooftop Cinema Club is your snazzy, comfortable, and less stressful alternative to other outdoor movie screenings. You don't even need to bring your own camping chair. Rooftop Cinema Club provides you with your very own comfy lawn chair. Of course, though, you'll need to bring your own blanket for the ultimate cozy experience. And instead of listening to the movie over loudspeakers, you'll get a set of wireless headphones, so you never have to miss a word. And of course, the details is like this. So, Road DTLA is located at 777 South Alameda Street, Los Angeles, California, which is and 90021. Price is $19.50. Oh, let me make some noise about the let me make some noise about the price. Hold on a second. Okay, so let me see. It okay, so yes, $19.50. So you can check the website rooftopcinemaclub.com/Los Angeles. And you can and it starts at 5:15 to 8:45. And if you missed it, it starts it starts tomorrow, March 4th, Saturday, 5:30 White Chicks, 8:45 51st Dates, Sunday, March 5th, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Top Gun Maverick. 4:30 p.m. for Everything All at Once at once. And 4:30 p.m., 8:30 p.m. Top Gun Maverick. All right. And yeah, Elvis already 5:15 already happened. This is a little recap. 8:45, Nope is already there. You can check that out as well. And yeah, so there you have it right there. And I'm gonna pick two more, and I'm going to go to the New York area actually. So let's get into we're gonna get into it right here. Without further ado, let me see. Um, yeah, I already talked about Raw and actually, yeah, yeah. Let's get into hold up a second. I did see Raw and Loud somewhere. Wait. I did see that. I did see that. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Yes, here it is. So Rolling Loud doesn't have every major hip hop act on its lineup, but it's typically pretty damn close. See Playboy Cardi, Future, Lil Wayne, and Deep Breath Travis Scott headlined the 3-day fest, which this year heads to Inglewood at Hollywood Park on the grounds next to SoFi Stadium. The absolutely massive lineup also includes the likes of Kodak Black, Tiger, Lil Baby, Little Uzi Vert, Sweetie, Ski Mask, The Slump God, and dozens more. Seriously, we weren't kidding about all the hip hop. Yeah, we were not kidding. And let's see. So the event takes place at SoFi Stadium, which is 1001 South Stadium Drive, Inglewood, California, 90301. You can check out their website, www.rollingloud.com/Cali 2023 for more details. And of course, starting today, March 3rd, SoFi Stadium, March 4th, and March 5th. All right. Hold on. Sorry about that. All right. One more thing to talk about in for the people in Los Angeles, California is Smorgasburg, LA. Every Sunday, you can find dozens of food vendors at this market at Roll DTLA with a mix of much loved pop ups and future foodie stars. Look out for this year's new vendors, including the Golden Skewer, Schlap Muan, and Thai Town's Radna Selam. This weekend, swing by for Super Vegan Sunday with a cluster of vegan vendors popping up, including Veggie Ties, Me, Wolfie's Hot Chicken, the four finalists from LA Tacos Vegan Taco Madness. Okay, so let's get into the details like here. So again, it's at the same place as the previous event that I just mentioned, which is Roll DTLA 777 South Alameda Street, Los Angeles, California 90021. Okay, so and you can check out the website la.smorgasburg.com. And opening hours is Sunday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. All right. And the following Sundays is March 5th, which is coming up, March 12th, March 19th, March 26th, April 2nd, April 9th, April 16th, April 23rd, April 30th, and hold on a second, May 7th, May 14th, May 21st, May 28th, June 4th, June 11th, June 18th, June 25th, July 2nd, July 9th, July 16th, July 23rd, July 30th, August 6th, August 13th, August 20th, August 27th, September 3rd, September 10th, September 17th, September 24th, October 1st, October 8th, October 15th, October 22nd, October 29th, November. Hold on a second. Hold on. I don't know why this is stopping. November 5th. Yeah, November 5th of this year. November 5th of this year, actually. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, November 5th, November 12th, November 19th, November 26th, December 3rd, December 10th, and the last one is December 17th of this year. So make sure you get your tickets. Check out www.timeout.com/Los Angeles/things to do/Smorgasburg LA. All right. Now we're gonna go to New York. Actually. So um let's get into this one right here. Hold on. Yeah, if you're looking for some restaurants to eat, um, so listen to this. More than 150 restaurants across the world's borough will participate in the first ever Eats in Queens Restaurant Month and help raise funds to benefit food relief and restaurants throughout Queens. Of course, hold on, hold on. Okay, obviously March 1st was 2 days ago, so starting March 1st, diners from the borough and beyond will have a chance to experience diverse, delicious cuisines with discounts from the participating eateries. Eats in Queens Restaurant Month is organized by Queens Together. Yes, eat Queens Together. Yes, Queens Together, the only nonprofit created to connect Queens restaurants and food businesses with resources, promotion, and community. End quote. We saw an opportunity to promote the vibrant Queens culinary scene, raise funds for vital food relief, and reward donors, said Jonathan Forgash, executive director of Queens Together. We can all do good, eat good, and feel good during this first of its kind Queens Donate and Dine program in March. People can enroll by donating $25 or more to enjoy unlimited use of the Eats in Queens discount starting March 1st. Wow, that's pretty dope right there, man. Okay, so the lineup encompasses the diversity of the borough from the fiery Caribbean Chinese fare of the Nest in Richmond Hill to pub grub from the historic Nears Tavern in Woodhaven to Asan Thai Powerhouse Zab Zab in Elmhurst, Queens, New York, and West African Eatery Nanji in Astoria, Queens. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yes. So yes. So a full list of the participants may be found here. Participants. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. A list of so participants. Okay. So so of course participants includes I guess it's the restaurants, I guess. So 3808 Eats in Astoria, Queens, 698 Cafe, a live kitchen, which is in Lawrence, Queens, New York, where I'm at. Um, A Gooey, Westside, Queens, Mexican restaurant, Addictive Wine and Tapers Bar East Elmhurst, Queens, New York, Mediterranean. Chinese, Alley 41 in Flushing, Queens. Andrew Bellucci's Pizzeria in Astoria, Queens. Italian. Another Italian place, Angel Indian Restaurant, Jackson Heights. Anam Brahma, Arepa, and the list just goes on, man. You know what I mean? And the list just goes on. You can check it out for yourself. Which include you can check it out for yourself at what is it? At Restaurant Month 2023.queenstogether.org. You can check out the website, which is queenstogether.org/ Restaurant Month 2023.queenstogether.org. All right. So Eat in Queens Restaurant Month is sponsored by the New York Mets, the NYC Hospitality Alliance, Equinor, Ponce Bank, Hydro Quebec, Equinor, Queens Tourism Council, Queens Economic Development Corporation, QNS, Queens Courier, Queens Post, Jamaica Times, Flushing Times, Bayside Times, the Woodhaven Bid, Bayside Village, the Greater Jamaica Development Corporation, and more. And of course, speaking of more, let's get into some things to do for the weekend. 6 things to do for the weekend, actually. Of course, starting today, actually. Screenings, The Quiet Girl, and more. All weekend long, New Plaza Cinema is hosting screenings of The Quiet Girl, Argentina, 1985, All That Breathes, and more. There are multiple times to choose from throughout the weekend, so head to newplazacinema.org to purchase your tickets. New Plaza Cinema, 35 West 67th Street, Manhattan, starts at 5:30 p.m. and the price is between $12 to $15. Okay, environmental. Hold on. All right, environmental, memorial, and constructive interference. This installation features the works of Linda Cunningham and Barbara Campisi. Cunningham's works confronts our relationships with both urban and natural landscapes, while Campisi's works provoke curiosity and a sense of discovery. 5 Miles is located at 558 St. John's Place, Brooklyn, New York, from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m., and it is free. Saturday, March 4th, As Quiet as It Kept. Hold on. Yes. As quiet as it's kept, we thrive. Stories of and portraits from the heart of Bed-Stuy. This portrait and mini documentary series comes out of a larger community-based movement to offer alternatives to the violence that continues to erupt in our neighborhood, which has been centered around the Jackie Robinson housing complex and the park playground. The gallery exhibit will include interactive activities as well as additional information about the participants and Jackie Robinson, who had the Jackie Robinson housing complex built specifically for Black people who had been left out of the housing market. Bailey's Cafe, located at 324 Malcolm X Boulevard, New York, which is from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. for free. And of course, date night at the Met. Every Friday and Saturday, it's date night at the Met. Bring a friend or special someone or yourself for an evening of live music, drinks, and 5,000 years of art. Experience live music across the museum and enjoy drink specials and an assortment of light fare. The Met is located at Fifth Avenue. The Met, Fifth Avenue, 1000 Fifth Avenue, Manhattan, New York, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pay what you wish. Tickets can only be reserved in person. And finally, Sunday, March 5th, the Orchid Show, Natural Heritage, the New York Botanical Garden has announced renowned landscape artist Lily Kwong as the guest designer for its 20th annual Orchid Show. Featuring immersive installations of thousands of orchids, Lily Kwong's design of the exhibition will transport guests to ethereal, reverent landscapes inspired by ancient Chinese garden design and artistic principles. The New York Botanical Garden is located at 2900 Southern Boulevard in the Bronx, New York. And it's at 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and it's $35 to get in. You can't go wrong with that. And of course, there's scenes from the Staten Island Ferry. Sundog Theater announced its 6 plays and creative team for scenes from the Staten Island Ferry 2023. Scenes from the Staten Island Ferry is Sundog Theater's 21st annual presentation of 6 new one-act plays about our favorite boats, the Staten Island Ferries. New Dorp Moravian Church Theater is located at 2205 Richmond Road, Staten Island, New York, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. and it's between 18 to $20. You can't go wrong with that. All right, time to wrap up here. Okay, so we got one more segment we got to get to right here, and that is stream choices on the go. Let's do this. Y'all know what to do. Everybody that's listening right now, you know what to do. If you like what you heard in today's episode or any previous episodes whatsoever, please feel free to show your love by following Off the Meat Rack Chainz New York podcast is what NY stands for. On Facebook and Instagram, alongside with my other shows that I do on a weekly basis, which is the Sports Edition show of Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast, and the review show Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast, also on the gram as well as myself, G Money Stacks on the primary handle, which is G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York. And make sure you turn on your notifications and reminders on when I'm going to be on the air on Instagram Live on the podcast show page and separate podcast show pages that I do. And of course, let us know in the comments on what you thought about the topics and stuff. And by the way, I did leave a question in the last episode in regards to hip hop and ageism. The question that I put for episode 241 is: Do you think that there's ageism in hip hop? I want you to let me know in the comments right there. And if so, why? Why do you think that? And if not, explain. All right. So there you have it right there. Before I go into the streaming platforms and stuff, man. Let me see who just. Let me see this. Let me see this shit. And this is from who is this? This is from Jarhead Bester 123. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, homie. I really appreciate you for this, though. I really do. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, so all right, so let's get into some the link in bio. If you go to the link in bio, you're gonna see a whole list of all your streaming platforms that's included, including the new recently added streaming platforms that I'm going to mention. Make sure you I'm gonna let you know the apps that you're gonna download right here. So you can leave a voice message. Feel free to leave a voice message for me on anchor.fm/gmoneystacks/message. All right. And also you can also share your thoughts on the question that I left in the last episode of 241 involving is there ageism in hip hop? Is it just a young people's sport? You know what I'm saying? So hang on. Okay, on to the Lincoln Bar right here, man. Yes, starting with Anchor. Let's do this. Let's do this. Anchor, Audacity, Audible, Audio Burst, Amazon Music, Breaker, Castbox FM, Deezer, Listen Notes, Moon FM Podcast, Player FM, Pocket Cast, Podbay, Podfriend, Podhound, Podopolo, Podorama, Podcast Index, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Podverse, Podcast Guru, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, iHeartRadio, the number one app for music, radio, and podcasts. And you don't need a credit card or debit card to download iHeartRadio or any of the apps that I just mentioned right here. Of course, make sure you follow. Make sure you follow. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow my other shows, including this one right here. That's also on iHeartRadio, which is the Sports Edition Show, Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast, and Meticulous Values podcast review show. That's also on there as well. And finally, and I mean finally, Finally. Make sure you go ahead and grab that subscribe button from me on the YouTube channel page of G Money Stacks 555, where you see all the New York episodes already uploaded and posted to the YouTube channel page. Of course, leave a like and a comment on the episodes and topics that's included. And of course, be sure to um stay tuned for more video content, upcoming episodes, and previous episodes whatsoever. Listen, stream, and watch the episodes in case you miss any of them. Download your favorite episodes. Of course, very important. Be sure to share the episodes, share the videos on YouTube. All that great stuff right there. Wait. Yes. As I was saying, make sure you download your favorite episodes, share the videos, share the episodes, and of course, you know, tell a friend to another friend alongside with spreading the word. Word of mouth is important. And of course, be sure to share the link alongside with the podcast with your husbands, your wives, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your friends, the people you're cool with from work, and of course wherever you meet new people, whether it's at barbecues, whether it's at block parties, birthday parties, parties at clubs, wherever you meet new people, all right? And that's gonna do it for me right here, man. I'm your man G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator, YouTuber, host with the most. Thank you very much for listening and tuning in and rocking with me on episode 242, titled titled Marvel Movies Ban Has Been Lifted. All right. Um, and also remember the grind doesn't stop. Hard work pays off. When you put in the work, you're gonna gain success. All right. Um, one more time. Yes, one more time. I had to lower the volume and stuff. So just to let you know, I didn't want the airplane to be interfering with the recording. But anyway, man, um, as I was saying before, as I was saying before, the grind doesn't stop. Hard work pays off. You want something, you have to work hard and you have to earn it, and of course, trust the process behind it. And once you put in the work and everything, whether it's podcasting, whether it's radio personality, wherever it is you're trying to do with your major career, don't worry about the fucking haters. Don't worry about the people who are criticizing your YouTube thumbnails. Don't worry about motherfuckers who are criticizing your the fact that you're not getting any fucking comments and all that other stuff. But guess what though? People start from the fucking bottom. Drake said it, man. You have to start from the bottom. In order for you to get to the top, you have to start from the bottom. You feel what I'm saying? You have to start from the bottom. There is no shortcut. You feel what I'm saying, folks? I hope you learn from this, right? Actually, man. I hope you get a chance to actually, learn something from me. Um, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is right there, man. And also find and look for something that gets you that that gets you your confidence, finding your voice, be comfortable with your voice, be you, continue to be you. Don't try to change your content or try to change for anybody out there who is hating. Don't try to change for to be a people pleaser. You have to, you, in the words of Ivy Rivera, which I am going to stress out to you, you don't need people to fucking validate you, okay? You don't need that. The only person you should be validating is yourself. Continue to be yourself, continue to be original, continue to create organically and naturally. Everything can't be forced. You know what I'm saying? Folks, I know you feel me on this one, man. I had to actually say this because I would never forget this. And I had to keep that advice that Ivy Rivera said on Power 105.1, which you can listen to her late nights and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And shouts to her. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it right there. And also, you want to be able to you also want to be on your P's and Q's that you want to be on your P's and Q's creatively, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And yes, sometimes it's all right to take breaks, but don't take too long of a break though, man, because you don't want to be cold turkey on some topics, you know what I'm saying? And also you want to be able to get into your zone alongside with tunnel vision. All right. And I'm just gonna leave it at that right there, man. And look, I appreciate every single one of you, especially the people in the 5 boroughs. There's Brooklyn, there's a little bit of Manhattan, a little bit of everything. Queens, Long Island, and everywhere else. I appreciate every single one of you for listening. And I will see y'all next time in the next episode. And remember to answer the questions that I just left on episode 238, 239, 240, and 241. All right. Involving, it's different questions that I left. So, of course, there's a poll. You can go ahead and actually vote and all that great stuff on the Super Bowl 57 commercials and the different questions that I just left behind. All right. So, listen, I will be back in the next episode. And stay tuned for episodes 243. I will be there to actually, get in the groove of things. I'm trying to get my podcasting recording rhythm back, actually, despite work and all that other stuff. So there it is right there, man. I'm up out of here. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your week. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace and one love. Stay liquid. Don't let anybody stop you from following your goals and dreams. More you create content, more you put in the work, the more you're gonna gain success, man. There's no shortcut behind this. And like I said, don't worry about the fucking haters who are hating on your thumbnail, saying that you don't get no comments or whatever. Who the hell cares, man? Like the only person you should care about is you. Only you can determine your success, not the fucking haters, okay? Period. Let's run this over. All right, I was just about to do. All right. Fig, I'll do podcast free game mechanisms next time, man. I'm not gonna have time to do it today, so I'm up out of here. Thank you very much for listening, tuning in, rocking with me, with your homie right here. Peace and one love. Stay liquid. Be you. Continue to be you. Don't change your content for no fucking body. Don't change your content. Don't try to change who you are to please other people, including the fucking haters, man. Because like I said, man, they could actually fucking, kick rocks for all I fucking care. I really don't fucking care at this point. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put these motherfucking asses into a blender. So let's do this in a way to actually, you know what I'm saying, just let's get to it, man. You know what I mean? I'm actually ready to do this. I'm ready to do this actually. So let's do this. Let's run them over. All right. And yeah. All right, man. I'm out of here, man. Peace and one love. Enjoy your weekend. Good night, everybody.